Over the past 9 months or so, the UFC has started to implement these new custom shorts they have with their deal with Venum, the company who provides a lot of the clothing and apparel for the UFC fighters. They're now starting to do these custom shorts, and we've seen the biggest ones came from UFC 300, but prior to that, Bryce Mitchell had his camo shorts brought into the fold. After UFC 304, we saw Paddy Pimblett and Leon Edwards get a pair of custom shorts as well, and now, for UFC 305, Dricus du Plessis and Israel Adesanya, they have now announced, will be getting their own custom shorts. And here they are. Dricus looking good with the traditional South African flag artwork, kind of African traditional patterns in there. It's really cool looking. The color scheme is dope. The weakest part is literally the Venum logo, which is, of course, not to be unexpected, with the gold lettering there for du Plessis. Israel's kind of has a lightning pattern to it with a snake, the Venum traditional snake pattern as well underneath it. Very, very cool. All right, I wanted to add this follow-up. I'm filming this at a later time. But MMA Guru, I read this tweet, and I wasn't even thinking about it at the time, but it comes to those custom shorts that I was just speaking about. So MMA Guru says this: the two UFC fighters, Israel Adesanya and Dricus du Plessis, got their own custom shorts for the fight this weekend at UFC 305, and they had a chance to help and design these. They come up with some ideas. Like, this is all collaborative between the UFC and these fighters. Israel has been on a tear talking about how he's African, right? How he's the real African, and Dricus is just kind of this fake African colonizer. Whatever, the whole story behind the South African stuff, apartheid, all this stuff, whatever. Dricus du Plessis is proud of his heritage and is proud to represent Africa, and he doesn't have anything bad to say about Kamaru. Truthfully, it's more Izzy, but he doesn't say anything bad about Abdul Razak, who got mad at Dricus, who kind of had his anger placed in the wrong way. Abdul has a great story. Go look into his story, where he came from, how he grew up, and now he's in the UFC, fighting in the UFC. Somebody like Themba Gorimbo, also coming over from Africa, has a great story, really coming out of poverty and into the UFC, into the mainstream. I mean, it's really awesome to see these guys put forward what they're doing. But Dricus has this real African heritage stuff going on in his shorts, and Israel, on the other hand, chose this lightning thing, kind of this anime inspired, probably. I mean, they are cool shorts, don't get me wrong, but of the two, who is talking up this race narrative and this bullshit just story about how Israel's the real African here and Dricus isn't, like, I just don't care, man. I just want to see these guys. I want to see MMA spread to the world. That's what I want to see. I want to see everybody around the world, because everybody should get a chance to fight in MMA, in UFC, man. Like, but it's funny to see that the guy who's trying to bolster up Africa in his own name, Israel, the selfish one, has got these shorts that don't represent anything from his heritage, where he comes from, his New Zealand heritage, where he grew up in his teen years, and Africa and Nigeria, where he grew up in his younger years. Like, where is this? If you want to talk like this, where is it on your shorts? This is your time to show your individuality, show your appreciation for where you come from. And it looks like Dricus is the one that's doing that. So, let me know what you think. Take for that what you will. I don't know, just want to throw it out there. Dustin Poirier's here. Let's get a closer look at those. I like these. They were a little bit too, I think it was a mirrored pattern, which I don't love, but it is what it is. But here, if we zoom in, there's Alex Pereira's, his traditional kind of Brazilian native pattern there. It was really cool. Leon with the UK flag, the Union Jack with the Jamaican there, right on his nuts. Sorry about that. Sean O'Malley had the pink ones. Those were pretty fun. Justin Gaethje's were cool with the subtle American flag, nothing too flashy. Max Holloway, of course, with the floral pattern. Zhang Wei Li was really cool with the Chinese stuff, implemented Chinese symbols with the Chinese colors in there, a deeper red than usual. Really liked those. I thought those might honestly be the best ones. Dustin Poirier's, again, mirrored floral pattern. There's Ian the Cuck Gary with his purple lady shorts. Patty's really cool, the orange, that was nice to see. Throwback to Sakuraba's shorts, and then finally Bryce Mitchell with the camo. I'm interested to see what they have what else they can pull out of their hat for these. I really like the direction they're going. I'm glad they're starting to implement this more and more with each, at least with each pay-per-view. It's pretty cool. So, next month we got Sean O'Malley and Marab. Interested to see what we'll see there. And then Shevchenko and Grasso. Maybe they'll give them a pair of custom shorts. I think that'd be really cool. I think there's fighters out there that would like to have custom shorts, or at least wear other custom shorts that have already been out there, like Justin Gaethje's American flag ones. I feel like they could very easily just throw those out there, or the orange or the purple. Just give them some colors, some different pop out there. I think that would be really cool to do for the fighters, just because it gives them some kind of individuality. Because the UFC uniform is just so streamlined. It's all the same. It's all the same colors. They used to be able to put sponsors on their shorts even. And I know the UFC probably won't bring that back because it gives the athletes more freedom of financial ability. Sucks that they probably won't ever bring that back. And it's kind of disappointing to see the PFL, even though they're trying to differentiate, they're also have their own uniform, specific uniform, which kind of sucks to see. Yeah, I know one championship, they go out and fight and they're able to have their own advertisements and sponsors on there, so that's cool. But what do you guys think? I like these new shorts. Dricus's are really cool. Israel's I'm not super high on, but I like the lightning vibe. It's pretty cool, just something different, if nothing else. Again, here, scroll through all the other ones. Very, very cool. Let me know what your favorites are, and I'll see you in the next one.